What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and send this link out. It's Friday, y'all. The last day of the month, last day of the quarter. All right, bam. Yes, I'm looking how GN's looking right here. So we're already going through all these pairs, looking at possible setups. I'm liking how GN's looking. Me and the members, we took a couple trades yesterday. Well, last night, I should say. GA's looking interesting. The way it's looking, we could possibly be seeing a reversal. So I'm going to wait for the next, London did just start. So we're going to see how price tracks off this retest. But the way it's looking, we could possibly see a reversal happen today. We do have news. As far as news goes, in a couple hours, we got some Euro news. And then at 8:30, we got Canadian USD news. And then at 10 a.m., we got some more USD news. And then at 10:30, we got some more Canadian news. So yeah, we're going to be watching GA. We're going to be watching GJ. Let's see what these other pairs are looking like. Just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out. Yeah, so we're just going to be letting the JPY pairs retrace. It is still bullish, so I can still keep dropping down a little bit. So we're going to wait to see how they react. I'm going to let them retrace a little bit more. Me and the members, we took a GJ buy and an EA buy last night. We hit TPs on both trades. We'll go over those in just a second as well. So hit that level. Tapped and pulled off. See what these other pairs are looking like. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? All right, cool. Yeah, so we could possibly see some reversals in the AED pairs today. Depending on what they do today, we could possibly see some reversals. So I'm going to pull up this other one on my other screen. It's been a great week and great into the month so far. There's been a few choppy moves, but there's also been some quick moves we caught as well. We're going to go over that in just a second. All right, so GA is doing that. EA is looking like that. Yes, looking at GJ, if we go on the daily time frame, we are still bullish, but how price has been reacting today and yesterday is kind of respecting as low as a resistance. So depending on how today goes, we could possibly be seeing a reversal commence. But if it could continue to respect 181.70, 181.75 support, we can still very much so see price push back up. So it's going to be interesting. But the way it's looking, we could be seeing a possible reversal if price doesn't push back up here. So we're just going to be watching to see how price reacts. Watching GA still. And looking at the other pairs as well. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. So we're going to go over how we're doing so far this week. And then we'll go over the trades we took so far this week as well. What's going on, Orion? What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. What's going on, Brian? And Orion, okay. So if you send me a message, I will get back to it. All right. If I'm on live, I'm not going to be responding to his messages. All right. I have set times when I go through the messages and I respond to all messages and DMs. So if you send a message, I will see it. I will respond to it. So just be patient with me. All right. Because I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm not just, trading or, just on the computer. But if you send a message, I will see it and I will respond to it. All right, so if y'all hit that first link in the description, you're gonna see how we did so far this week. So yesterday we went 3-0. So we took 3 trades yesterday. We took a GA buy, TP2 got hit, caught 10 pips with the members, took a gold sell, TP3 got hit, caught 500 pips. Some people were upset that the final TP didn't get hit, but it is what it is. I posted a disclaimer. I've been going live for a very long time. Obviously, some people, new people see me every day, but it is what it is. I'm not one of these other traders. I'm very strict and blunt and just straightforward. That's why I posted a disclaimer and stressed the stuff I stressed so much. So if you didn't secure your profits, that was because you were being greedy. So take that as a lesson to stop being greedy. All right, it's going to bite you in the ass. Never let a winning trade turn to a losing trade, especially if you don't know how to read charts or what's going on. Because if you're looking at the charts, which we'll go over in a second, you could have seen multiple signs of price retracing, or you should have automatically put SL in profit, which is another sign of discipline. All right, I talk about it all the time. Trading consists of 3 main things: knowing how to read the charts, your strategy, and then discipline and control of your emotions. And then the third one is simple math and knowing how to count pips, calculate your lot size, all that good stuff. Then me and the members, we took a NAS sell again. All TPs got hit, caught 11,800 pips, catching a total of 12,310 pips. 11,810 pips were strictly caught with the members in advanced play signal room. Ended the day 3-0, leaving us 11-0 for the week. So we haven't lost a trade so far this week. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the day. We see my personal entry, SL, and then right above the right above this trade, you'll see the disclaimer that I post every day. And what is the first sentence of the disclaimer? Well, let me say the second sentence. First sentence is please use proper risk and do not over leverage. The second one is every trade is not guaranteed to what? Go all the way to the final TP or in our favor. And that's what any trade, that's my trades, the trades you take, the trades other people take. That's just how trading works in general, which is why it's so important to have all these rules in place, because we can only control what? Ourselves, what we enter, how much we risk when we close a trade. That's the only thing we can control. We can't control what the markets do. Now we can kind of project what price does or where we can see price going, but again, we can't project how quick that move's going to happen or if there's going to be retracements before that move happens. But let's go back to this paragraph right here. So this was the NAS sell we took yesterday. Didn't do the full move I was looking for, but all TPs did get hit. It was a nice 1-to-1.5, almost 1-to-2 risk rewards. So we made a little bit more than what we were risking on this trade. Then you see after it hit this level here, it immediately rejected. Attempted again to try to break that level and retrace back. So it's doing a playing around right here, but we're going to be looking for possible sells again if price can continue to treat that level as resistance. If we look here, price is looking kind of wonky. If price does break and hold above like 15,030, 15,040, and we could possibly look for buys, but there's also strong support resistance level at 15,080. So there's a lot of levels and choppiness going on. So we zoom out, we could say we are still kind of technically bullish. So it really depends on how price reacts today. We're kind of in a little box right now, to be honest, because even with those 2 sells that me and the members took on Monday and yesterday on NAS, it's still treating this level as a strong support. So definitely is not impossible for the bullish momentum to kick back into place. Then looking at gold, we've been catching sells literally all month. We've been catching sells since May, really. We're catching the entire uptrend up. Then when the downtrend before it even started, those that was here, y'all know that on live, I was predicting the drop happening. Since we made this high here, and we've just been catching sells ever since. We caught a nice sell yesterday. You see it hit this level, did a nice rejection wick, but we can still see price is bearish. I wouldn't even consider buys unless price breaks like either 1933, 1935, or on the string 1952. Anything below those two levels, I'm still looking at sells personally. But let's go through these other pairs to see if there's any potential moves we can try to catch. Let's go back to GA. Yeah, so the way it's looking, we see a possible reversal. It rejected that top of the zone. Yeah, the way it's looking, we could possibly see a reversal. It's rejecting this level too. Because we went for a buy on EA last night. We hit a TP2 and then rejected. It got wicked out and shot right through the SL. And then just looking to see how it reacts to the zone here and how the candlesticks on a daily looking, and how how it played out yesterday also. We could possibly see a reversal, and how it's looking now, we see exactly that. So we got a new 5 minute about to start, and then we got 5 minutes to the next 15. So we're gonna wait to see what the next 15 looks like, and then we're gonna go from there. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 11-2, catching 1,703 pips, and then last month we went 46-5, catching 45,925 pips, giving us a 90% win rate. Then last week we had an 85% win rate. You hit that first link, you're gonna be able to see and check that out for yourselves. And we're gonna pull it up and go over it in just a second as well. Yeah, so I'm still looking at these pairs, but this has been one of those weeks kind of similar to how it was the beginning of this month. The last week and the first week of each month is usually going to be one of the slower and choppier. One, because we have a lot of news reports during the last week and first week of the month. And, well, that's really the main reasons. There's a few other reasons, but just to keep it simple, that's the main reason, because there's a lot of reports going on. And when there's a lot of high impact news, you will notice that a lot of the times, either the entire day or especially until like a couple hours or the hour before the news pops off, a lot of times price is just rangy or choppy, or there's not a lot of volume until the news pops off. And we saw that multiple times this week. And then also, what I like to stress is if you just go on my favorite time frame, which is the 15, and you can literally, and you just go on TradingView, you can literally see how the entire day went. Because each one of these candlesticks is representing 15 minutes. Every 4 candlesticks represents an hour. So let's just go and look at Thursday, right? So this is when Thursday started. So for literally a few hours, price played in place here, then did a little drop. So if you didn't catch this drop here, there was literally nothing to catch the entire day yesterday. There was literally only one move on this pair that you could have caught yesterday, which was this drop to the downside here. After that, price did what it did at the beginning of Thursday. This is when Friday started. All right. And we're going to go over a lot of different pairs to do this, because I do this to stress it out, because I get it. There's a lot of new people here, but that's why I always stress go on the charts. The charts are going to explain what's going on. You make money and lose money based off the chart. So if you never know what's going on, or if you're like, man, this pair is taking a while to hit a TP or SL, this pair is ranging, why isn't it moving? Go on the chart, see what's going on. All right, so we literally just saw there was literally only one move you could have caught the entire day yesterday. And that's not usually how it is. Usually, there's multiple moves you can catch on multiple pairs between all the sessions. But that wasn't the case yesterday. And that's how it was a lot of these days. But that's just one example. So we got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. We're going to be watching GA. We're going to be watching GN. We're going to be watching, oh, my bad, y'all. We'll be watching GJ. Then we're going to be watching gold. But yeah, price has just been super rangy this week. But it's going to be like that until like the second week of next month. That's just how it goes. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that in just a second as well. All right, cool. My bad, Joe. I'm looking at some pairs. Make sure we're not missing anything. All right, cool. So going back into the first link in the description, the free Telegram, free Signal Room. I'm going to pull that up in just a second. So GN is on a strong support resistance level as well. So we're going to be seeing what the next 15 looks like for GN also. So we're watching GN and GA as of right now. I'm looking at the other pairs, but they're not really at any key entry points, and they still got some more confirmations to be met. So these are the two pairs that are closest to meeting those confirmations. So we're just going to put this to the left right here. So that we just went over how we did yesterday. So looking at how we did on Wednesday, these are some student results. I have a lot. I need to do a better job of posting them. Like I get messages every day, and I just don't be posting them like I should be. But here's some student results. So this is one of the students. She flipped her account in literally 1 week. She doubled her account in 1 week. You can literally see the deposit here was $100. The profit is $145. All right, and then you see here the balance is $236 after you subtract the commissions. And she sent a recording of the video and all that stuff there. There's another student turned 100 to 517 in 1 week. And then this is one of my accounts, but this is me showing in a month. I doubled account in a month as well. So this is me showing again that you don't need a lot of money to make money trading. And if you can't handle small numbers, getting bigger numbers in your account isn't going to help you. You're just going to lose that quicker. All right. If you can't control small numbers, handle small numbers, you're going to struggle a lot more with bigger numbers. Because there's this big thing out there that people think you need a lot of money to make money, or that trading is gambling, which neither one of those statements is true. It's far from the truth. So this is how we did on, was this 28th? So whatever this day was. So GN buy, all TPs hit, caught 180 pips. EJ buy, caught 25 pips, TP3 hit. Then gold sell, all TPs hit, caught 1,400 pips. Went 3-0 that day. Same thing. You're going to see all the personal interest positions, screenshots. The other two trades were strictly members only trades. Here's a screenshot of the Advanced Play signal showing the signals, people in the trades reactions, and of course is the entry on that beautiful GN buy. Then here's that position on that gold sell. See, every trade you're going to see a personal entry as sell TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed entered the trade reactions, and when TPs get hit. And then how we did on Tuesday, we took a GJ buy, caught 81 pips, took an EA buy, caught 130 pips, all TPs hit. Caught this trade live as well, this EA buy. Then me and the members took a gold sell, TP4 hit, caught 600 pips. Right here, same thing. This is one of the ones where all the TPs got hit. This was a GJ buy. And then Monday, we took an EN buy, 35 pips caught, and then it took a NAS sell, all TPs hit, caught 16,600 pips. So we started this week off with a bang, ending this month off on a great start as well. Then we keep scrolling. You're going to see exactly on your screen how we did last week. 85% win rate for the week. Monday caught 43 pips, Tuesday 220, Wednesday 896, Thursday 314 pips, and then Friday 230. And then, like always, you click, you're going to be able to see everything, every trade, all wins, losses, everything is posted and documented, very transparent. And then looking at how we did for the month in total, we're going to tally that up this weekend. But just a quick preview. This is how we did this the third week of June. Went 14-0, 0 losses, 100% win rate. Caught a total, of 107. Caught a total of 107,570 pips. 99,146 of those pips was caught strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And then looking at the second, my bad, I'm looking at some charts, making sure I'm not missing anything. So GA is pushing back up. So we're going to let that do its thing. We're going to see what side of the coin it wants to stay on. Because like I said, we took a buy last night and that thing dropped after hitting like TB2. But we're going to see what happens. And we're also looking at GN still as well. So I like how GN is looking. So we're going to see what this next 5 minutes talking about. Did I miss something? So then the second week, we went 12-1, gives us 92% win rate, catching 7,452 pips. And that's how this month's been going so far. Then this is how last month went, just like you see on your screen, 90% win rate, 46-5. Caught 45,925 pips, 36,660 of those pips. Strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. And you're going to, if you scroll to June 4th, you'll be able to see this, and you'll be able to see how we did the entire month of May. But let's get back on these charts because a new 15 and 5-minute did just start. And I'm liking how some of these pairs are looking. So we're going to pull up those pairs and go over that. So me and the members are in this GJPY. We hit TP3 or TP4 last night, and it's pushing back up. So we're going to see if some more TPs can get hit. But I'm also liking GN. So GJ is still going to be a members only trade, but that's just the benefits of these live streams because y'all pay attention and watch these lives. Sometimes you'll be able to jump in to some member only trades because sometimes we enter member only trades during the live streams. Or sometimes, like you see that, you could possibly get another entry or jump in on the re-entry on some of these pairs. So I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer in the free Telegram. If you haven't read it already, make sure to read it. But it's the same disclaimer I post every day before the first signal. It's going to go over how this trading strategy works, how TPs work, how you should go about trading in general, and all that good stuff. All right, so make sure to read it on your phone screen. It might look like a big paragraph, but I promise you, it's just 11 sentences. So if you cannot take the time to read 11 sentences, you're going to struggle in trading. Just keeping it 100 with you. All right, so make sure to read those. Some stuff you might already know, some stuff you might not know, and some stuff you might have just not thought about. So make sure to read that and check that out. Let me do this, and this really quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. If my signal wants to let me post, hold on, I might have to hook up to my other Wi-Fi because my thing trolling me. Why is that bugging out? Let me post this. Give me 1 second, y'all. My phone acting up. I don't know what's going on. All right, there we go. So let me post this disclaimer. Bam. All right, so make sure to read the disclaimer, y'all. All right, MT4, quit bugging with me. There we go. You know, one of my brokers acting up right now. Oh, well. All right, let me write this trade idea up, though. So give me 1 second, y'all. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm writing that trade idea up. Those just join the stream. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. So that's out for this. I'm looking at 2.065. 0.065, 2.0665 entry. 40. Yeah, I'm liking how GN is looking right here. Yeah, I'm liking how GN is looking. So I'm jumping in GN here. I'm about to post the TPs in the channel. I like how this is looking here. Very strong candlestick. So I did jump in this. I put my entry on it. And my broker acting up. It's like it don't want me to. Which is the weirdest thing. I don't know what's going on. But that's besides the point. I'm going to type these TPs up for y'all. I'm just not going to enter it on that broker. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me type these TPs up. Because I am liking how this is looking. All right, so I'm typing the TPs up for y'all right now. And I see y'all's comments. I'm going to cut you to the comments in a second. I just want to make sure we didn't miss any setups on the charts because, you know, like I always say, the markets aren't going to pull a chair out and be like, hey, Wade's spitting right now. Let me wait till he's done. Now, in fact, sometimes, you know, I get super deep into what I'm talking about and we end up missing some setups. So, but I do see y'all's comments. So just be patient with me and I got y'all. Be patient with me and I got y'all. Like I should be blue on this trade already. 2.0, 808, 270. All right, cool. Yeah, so we already hit TP2. So let me go ahead and let y'all know TP2 just got hit. So y'all should be nice and blue on this trade already. And then we're going to break down why we're even looking for buys. All right. Some people might know why we're looking for buys, but we're going to break down why we even entered buys on this. Main reason is if we just look to the left, we can clearly see, like I always say, price always repeats itself. We look to the left, we can clearly see that earlier this week, which was Wednesday, price did a very similar move here. We actually caught this move, me and the members, earlier. I think that was if we scroll down to 27. What day was it? It was one of these days. Let me see. Yeah, this day, which was the 28th, 180 pips caught. We look here. This is the 28th. Nice 1 to 3 risk to reward, 180 pips caught. So besides that, if we go on the bigger time frames, we can see that we are bullish and we've been catching buys for a little while. We'll zoom out, we can see we're clearly bullish. So yes, this was a red candlestick, but this was clearly just a higher low because how trends work, there are things called retracements. I'm so glad I didn't delete this. I'm going to keep typing this up. I'm drawing this up. So in an uptrend, downtrend, or consolidation, there's highs and lows and highs, retracements, pumps, and dumps, right? So there's not going to always be green candlesticks just because we're bullish. This is just like if we're bearish, it's not going to always be red candlesticks. There's going to be retracements. And that's why it's so important to know how to read the trend in candlesticks. That way you don't get confused or tricked. And most importantly, you're not counter trend trading. Because if price is going up 80 to 90% of the time, why go for a sell when it's only going down 20 to 10% of the time? Doesn't make sense, right? Vice versa, if price is going down 80 to 90% of the time, why look for a buy? That doesn't make sense. But let me catch up to these comments. We're like 2 pips away from hitting TP3. And then those that re-entered GJ or was holding, y'all should be nice and blue on that trade again. But let me catch these comments. Hey, what's going on, horse and carriage? I see you in here. So we just broke past that next TP on GJ as well. So let me go ahead and let the members know. TP 3 just got hit. Bam. TP4 is 183.05. Yeah, so it's been a great week. Choppy or not, it's still been a great week and a great month. All right, so we tapped it. Let me check my broker because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if we hit it or not. So let me see if it touched it on my broker. Let me see, what trade is that? That is GP New Zealand. So let's go to the chart. Go to the hit. No, we missed it by a pip. So we're gonna see if we can break through that. New 15 did just start though. So if we can stay above these levels here, we can attempt to break through these level traffic and hit the next TP. But as you can see here, off that retracement, it did a nice little retest here, respected it 3 times. Nice pump to the upside. So we're going to see if we can continue to treat this low as support and see if we can catch some more pips. But everybody should be blue on this trade right here. Nice strong candlestick. So we're going to see what these other pairs are talking about. We was looking at GA. So let's pull up GA again and see what it's looking like, this new 15. So it did that pump up just like the other GBP pairs did, which is why we always want to wait for confirmations. All right. The older me and a lot of other people would have entered a sell off this candlestick. But that's why you want to not rush to enter a trade and wait for confirmations. Because imagine if we would have went for a sell here. We would have lost that money for no reasons. Well, all we had to do was just wait another 15 minutes and save ourselves from that potential loss. Right? So now, if price can break this level, we're going to look for a buy. And not only that, we just saved ourselves from losing money. That's why you always want to wait for confirmations and just be patient. What are you in a rush for? You know what I'm saying? Always be patient. Never be in a rush to enter a trade. Because when you rush to do stuff, that's when you start to make mistakes. Let's go through these other pairs really quick and see what's going on. So I got wicked out of this, but I am still looking for another re-entry. So if price can break back below that level, I will re-enter this. But the trade is still valid as far as I'm concerned because SL hasn't gotten hit. But we're just chilling right now. Yeah, I missed the intro on NAS. It started like an hour before the live. It is what it is, though. It happens. But like always, just either going to wait for the retracement or wait to enter at the next entry point. Never chase a trade. Never chase a trade. SPX looks a little bit wonkier than NAS, though. It looks like the bullish momentum can come back into play. Definitely still been choppy, but it's definitely interesting how SPX is moving. Let's see what US30 is looking like. Yeah, US30 is on a strong resistance level. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Looking at US30, very similar to NAS, but depending on how price reacts today, if it treats this level as a resistance again, and depending on how it reacts to around 33,860, we could possibly see a reversal next week. Or if it breaks this level, we could possibly see some buys to the upside. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. And as you can see here on my favorite time frame, back on my favorite time frame, we can see that price has literally been chilling here since it hit this level. Did that quick pump yesterday. So you had one opportunity to catch a move here, and ever since it hit that level, it's just been chilling here. But me and the members just hit another TP on GJ. And let's pull up GN and see if the same has happened. Yes, it has. We just pierced through that TP. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. It's that simple. Literally that simple. We just had to wait 30 minutes, right? Patiently waited for confirmation, saved ourselves from entering a losing trade, waited for our confirmations to enter a winning trade, and now we're up for the day instead of break even or down for the day. It's that simple, y'all. Like I said, once you get those three things down, it's just rinse and repeat after that. It's just rinse and repeat. So TP3 just got hit. Bam. Awesome. So the next TP is going to be 775. And we missed that by like a pip and a half. The next TP is going to be 775. Oh, we hit that TP too on me and the members. TP5 just got hit. So we're starting off London session today off on a great start. Well, me and the members started off on a great start during Tokyo session because those that know, Tokyo session is strictly members only. So all trades taken during Tokyo session are only going to be sent to the members. But even London session, we're off to a great start on this GN play. New 5-minute just started. So since we're in two trades, I'm mainly going to be just paying attention to these two pairs because again, overtrading is a thing, and you don't need to enter a bunch of trades to make money or grow your account successfully or efficiently. Remember that as well. All right, cool. Those just joined the stream. We're in two trades currently. Me and the members are in a GJ buy, and then we just entered this GN buy. I don't recommend entering this because we already are nice in profit. Hit that first link in the description. You'll be able to see that signal for yourself. So far this week, we are 13-0 so far this week. This is how we did yesterday. We took 3 trades, 0 losses. Took a GA buy. TB2 got hit, caught 10 pips. Took a gold sell. TB3 got hit, caught 500 pips. And then also took a NAS sell. All TBs caught 11,800 pips. Ending yesterday with 12,310 pips caught. 11,810 of those pips strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And then if you, this is the first thing you'll see if you hit that first link, is this trade right here. So we're already at TP3, so we're already about 20, 30-ish pips in profit. So I don't recommend entering right now. So we're chilling right now. All right, so I posted, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I just posted some videos last night on there. You should see on the bottom of your screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmakerway. I post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. And some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram. And I posted a post on both pages last night, so make sure to check that out. All right, either during this live or after live, make sure to check that out. Because it's not just me posting testimonials or weekly results. Also post short form trading tip videos as well, similar to the videos on YouTube, just not as in depth or longer formatted like the ones on YouTube. Also, make sure to hit that sub button on here because we don't just live trade every day, but we also have countless trade breakdown videos, trading psychology videos, trading tip videos. Speaking of trading psychology videos, I just dropped one earlier this week. Well, let me go ahead and link that in the chat right now. All right, make sure to check out the shorts on the channel as well. A lot of content, a lot of free game on this page. All right. So let me go ahead and post this in the comments. So this video is never be emotional while trading by doing these 5 things. Again, never be emotional while trading by doing these 5 things. Obviously, once you watch this video, you're not going to just magically become emotionalist. You're going to have to apply this stuff, and over time, you will see these results. All right. These are, like always, I'm never going to tell you to go do something that I don't personally do, just like I'm never going to tell y'all to not do something that I personally don't do myself. All right. And like I said, trading really comes down to 3 things. It comes down to knowing how to read the charts and your trading strategy and technique. And then comes the discipline and emotion. And then number 3 is the simple math and knowing how to calculate and count pips. All right. So this deals with number 2, the discipline and emotion. Because again, just Google what the success rate or the failure rate of Forex is. When I started, it was a lot lower. Believe it or not, when I started, the success rate was only 1% and the failure rate was 99%. Now it's like 10% success rate, 90% failure rate, which is still terrible. But it's like that for a reason. It's because everybody's trying to make money, but they're not taking the time to learn the basics. All right. Just like in a sport, just like playing an instrument, you can't, play an instrument and go onto an orchestra or whatever and just start playing 3 songs and know what you're doing. No, you got to learn how to first blow into the instrument or play the instrument. Then you got to learn all the different notes. And then on top of that, you got to learn how to read the notes and et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with the sports. You can't just hop on the court and make a 3-pointer or a free throw or even dribble the ball without practicing how to do all the above, right? So it's very weird or silly for you to think that trading is any different than anything else in life. You got to put the time in. You got to learn the basics. Once you learn the basics, then you can learn the advanced stuff and overall learn how to score or learn how to play a song or play the instrument. But before you can learn how to play a sport or play the song or instrument, you got to understand the basics and get that stuff down first. All right. So make sure to check that video out. And like always, it's shorter than your favorite TV show or episode. And we're like a half a pip away from hitting the next TP on GN. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Just out of curiosity. Oops. Gold's dropping back down. Yeah, so we're going to leave the indices alone for right now. I just like to see what's going on, but I'm not going to mess with these. Just watching to see what's happening. Yeah, so if price can break and hold this low, we could look for a possible buy here. Possible buy here. Let's see what price is talking about. Yeah, that's a decent stop loss. All right, cool. Yeah, so we got a few minutes to the next 15. I'd like to see this TP get hit before the next 15. So we're going to see if it's going to do that for us because we're literally right there. So we're going to see if we can break that level. And then we're going to go from there. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can message me either on Telegram or on Instagram. All right. You see my Instagram and TikTok on the bottom of your screen. I respond to all messages. All right. I have set times where I go through all the DMs and messages and answer them. So if I don't answer it immediately, I got you. I literally scroll through and answer all messages. I literally scroll. I don't just look at the top 2 messages. I literally scroll through and make sure I don't miss any messages. All right. So I will respond. You can comment on literally here. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Telegram. I'm going to see the message eventually and I will respond. All right. It might not be in 5 minutes, but it's definitely going to be within the day. So we got about a minute to the next 15. We're literally right there. Let me see if on my broker if we hit it, because we literally are right there. So let me see if we hit it. But I know in here we didn't break through it yet. And this source is pretty close to my broker. Yeah, so we just missed about. Oh, there we go. So we just hit the next TP. TP4 just got hit. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens right now. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. All right. And if you're in the advanced play signal room, I called this last night as well. Obviously, we didn't enter it last night because it wasn't ready. And none of our confirmations got met for buy. But if we go to, and don't enter this trade is already played out. All right. If you enter this trade, do not hit my DM trying to cuss me out. This trade is already played out, null and void. S already got hit. Don't enter this trade. All right. Don't enter this trade. This trade is null and void. Cool. Now, we scroll here. You see this date was yesterday, last night, the 29th. So we're going to be looking for JPY buys. We're currently in that. Going to be looking for New Zealand buys, currently in that, and possible AUD buys. Looking at AUD, if we would have entered a buy at that level, we could have been in profit, but we didn't enter that buy. So I called that out last night and was correct with all three of those. Obviously, price is still trading as low as a resistance, so it can still drop back down. But if it can break and hold this level, I'm going to be looking for a buy. All right, going to be looking for a buy. Actually, let me pull this away really quick. Also, if y'all interested in learning how to mark up these charts like mine are, or get access to all the trades, make sure you use code 1 year when joining the advanced play signal room. All right, that way you can get 25% off. Now, why code 1 year? And by the way, this sale ends technically today, but I'm gonna say the weekend. So the sale ends this weekend, by the way. This was the quarter sale, the month sale, the 1 year sale. I do different sales each quarter. New quarter starting. Going to be a new sale. Maybe, maybe not. I've been doing discounts for a while. I usually always have discounts on this stuff. But we'll find out next quarter what the price is going to be. All right. But those that purchase like any other subscription, the subscription works just like any other subscription. I've been getting a lot of messages. And I haven't really gotten this message a lot until recently, which is kind of weird. But again, I don't mind it. But the subscription works like any other subscription, y'all. Netflix, your phone bill, Wi-Fi, whatever day or date you purchase that, the next month, the same date, you will get charged. And you're going to continue to get charged, and the subscription is going to continue to renew until you log in and cancel it, just like any other subscription. All right. It literally says when you click the links, it says per month, per year. All right, y'all. Just want to make that clear because there was a few people that was confused about that. But yeah, it's a monthly subscription. But we also have a yearly and lifetime. All right. And code 1 year is going to work for all three of those. It's also going to work for the course and the one-on-one sessions. All right, but we're going to explain all that in just a second. So GN is still pumping nicely in our favor, which is what we like to see. So we're just going to move that over to the right so we can enjoy that site while we break this down. So why code 1 year? It's the number one and then the word year for 25% off. That's for the yearly, monthly, lifetime. That goes for the courses and that goes for the one-on-one sessions. Now, what comes with the advanced play signal room? All trades taken during Togo session are strictly for the members. And then on top of that, you get all the trades. Free Telegram, you only get 1 or 2 of the trades, or 25 to 50% of the trades called the day, and 25 to 50% of the trades called the week. You also get walked through the trades. I tell y'all key price levels to exit and look out for. You're gonna see my chart analysis, super more in-depth chart analysis than one of the lives. Then you're gonna get exclusive New York session lives. We usually go live during the news events. We went live earlier this week on Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember the week. The days kind of fly by for me. And then last Friday we went live during the news event during New York session. And if you miss any of the lives, just like the lives on YouTube, they're recorded and you can watch at any time. So don't use that as an excuse. If you can't make the lives, they are recorded so you can watch that stuff later. All right. And members, it is Friday. So if you have not watched the live from this week or any of the lives on YouTube or any of the lives of the month, or if you just joined this week or last week, use this weekend to take advantage and lock in. All right. A lot of people waste the weekends. Don't be that person. Take advantage while everybody else is goofing off on the weekend. Take the advantage and get ahead of yourself for the week. All right. Then there's also the student member group chat. And the pinned message in the group chat explains how to properly calculate your lot size. That way you know what to do to make sure you're risking the same amount each trade. All right. That is one of the biggest things people do not talk about, which is crazy to me. Look into your trade history. If you see more red than blue, that is a problem. But what's even bigger issue is if you win more trades than you lose, or not even that, if your losses outdo or cancel your wins, that is a bigger problem. And the main reason why that is an issue is because you're not calculating your lot size and you're not risking the same amount each trade. Doesn't matter if I go from trading gold to US30 to freaking GBP New Zealand. I should be risking the same amount each trade. And if you're not able to do that, it's either because you're trading a pair that's too big for your account size or because you're simply just over leveraging. All right. And then we're going to pull up the advanced play signal room so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to scroll up to a trade from to earlier this week. That way all the stuff you see is null and void and you're not tempted to try to jump into something and make a silly mistake. All right. So again, all these trades are trades from earlier this week. So do not get any ideas and do not feel tempted or obliged to jump into these signals. All right. These are old trades. These are trades in the past. Hi, do I have an email address? If you're trying to contact me, the best way and the quickest way for us to contact each other is going to be if you DM me on Instagram, which you see on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way, or let's just keep it there, or Telegram. All right. Email, if you message me on Instagram and you give me a reason why you want my email, then possible I'll give it to you. But if you're just trying to contact me, the easiest way to contact me is on Telegram or Instagram. All right. But again, if there's a specific reason why you want my email, DM me on Instagram and we'll go from there. All right, cool. So give me 1 second. So this is the advanced play signal room. So like I said, it's pin messages in both the advanced play signal room and in the group chat. I'm not going to click these because obviously you can see here where this pin message says that count size key. So if we click this, it's literally going to show all that. And I'm not going to do that because that's going to be exposing what people are paying for, which is unfair. All right, but there's a couple other pin messages in here as well. But the account size key goes over basically account sizes from 100 to like up, and basically what pairs each one can possibly trade without over leveraging their account, which is important. Because again, if we just go to, before we even get into this, if we just go to the free channel, right? We're in the free channel right now, and if we just do a couple scrolls, a couple swipes, and go to June 28th, you're going to see that you do not need to trade the bigger currency pairs to grow your account, and it does not take a lot of money to make money, right? The perfect example is this one right here. This is one of my accounts. I like to flip $100 accounts for fun and just to show, like mainly my students and everyone else, that all this BS about you need a lot of money to make money is a lie. All right. I doubled my account in a month. So again, like I said, it comes down to basic math. People don't think about it like this though. Start thinking in percentages instead of whole numbers. 10% off a $100 account and 10% off a $1,000 account Yes, it is a big difference, but it is still 10%. You get what I'm saying? If you don't get what I'm saying, rewind and listen to it as many times until it clicks. All right. 10% on $100 and 10% on 1,000 is a big difference, but it is still 10%. So if I doubled my account on $100 account, if I doubled it in a month with just $100, you think I'm not going to be able to do that with $1,000? Do you get what I'm saying? And this was, just look at the lot sizes, all 0.02s, only currency pairs, no indices, no golds, no metals. All right, doesn't matter what you're trading, doesn't matter how many trades you take. It's all about execution and sticking to your rules. All right, but going back to the Venice Place signal room, I just wanted to point that out really quick. So, like I said, we got exclusive signals every day. I post this New York price watch list. This goes over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and then possible setups going into New York. And as you see here, I break down on the charts exactly why we're looking for what we're looking for. I go over specific price levels to look for buys, sells, entry, and exit points at. And then I break down exactly why we're even looking for buys or sells. And then you see I go over the news. I go over a bunch of different charts and pairs, all that good stuff. And then this was the live. If we scroll up here, going live in 30, we went live, sent the link literally in 30 minutes. You see this was 7:03, 7:28, sent the link out, went live. Then those that missed the live, sent the recording of the live so y'all can watch that later. I do that with every live, right? And then again, this is the day before, looking at trades we're currently in and possible setups going into New York. Same thing. I'm going over the trades taken during London and Tokyo, and then possible setups that was going into New York. You see, this was a GN buy. And if we go to the 27th, if I'm not mistaken, we entered a GN buy. But you can see here this GJ buy. We're on GJ. We're breaking down the GJ buy. I'm going over where we can see price potentially hit and all that good stuff. I do that every single day. I also walk out through the trades. Like I said here, we entered this NAS sell. TP2 got hit. Again, New York price watch. Looking at trades we're currently in. A possible setup going to New York. You see, I'm breaking down the NAS trade, the NAS setup. Let them know I got wicked out and re-entered. And then guess what? Price dumped. Made that money back. And we went over this in the past. I think yesterday. No, not yesterday. It was live 2 days ago. But yeah, this is a quick preview. You're going to get all the trades. You're going to walk through the trades. You're going to get the chart analysis every day. All that good stuff. And you see just TPs after TPs after TPs after TPs after TPs, chart analysis after chart analysis, all that good stuff. So we got a new 15 about to start in about 2.5 minutes. And again, the code 1 year, the number 1, and then the word year for 25% off. And you're going to have to apply that. It's not going to automatically apply itself. You're going to have to type that code in and apply it yourself. But we're just chilling right now. Those are just joining the stream. We're currently in this GN trade. Me and the members were in another trade. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. Check that out for yourself. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 11-2, catching 1,703 pips. Last month we went 46-5, catching 45,925 pips, giving us a 90% win rate for the month. And then this week we're 13-0. Ending the month on a great start. Ending the month on a great note, ending the quarter on a great note. And we just took this GN buy not too long ago on stream, and we're nice and deep in profit on that as well. So we're just chilling right now. Hi, any thoughts on US30 and SPX? Just got in the live, so I might have missed it if you did go over it. Yeah, no problem. I got you, Garth. We'll go over it again. So looking at US30. I have this possible buy set up here. Yes, we've been catching sells on NAS. Yes, even yesterday, me and the members caught a huge 110 point or 11,000 pip move on NAS. And then even Monday, we caught a huge dump on NAS as well. But again, can't be biased. You always, every day, got to do another chart analysis to see what's going on. So if we zoom out, we can see clearly we're catching buys all the way until recently. We're riding this entire uptrend. It has been bullish realistically since last year, December. And then beforehand, we was catching these sells. Those that was here, you already know. But that's besides the point. So looking at NAS, we have a strong resistance level here, and we have a strong support level here. And we see that we're kind of in a box right here, right? Kind of stuck in this box right here. Now, also ignoring that, we can see that price was potentially making some lows here, but when it hit this level, it's shooting back up. So price can technically still be bullish, especially if price can break and hold above this level. But you didn't ask about NAS. I just want to point that out because it's going to make sense in a little bit. So looking at SPX, let me put this back on the screen so people know what we're looking at. So looking at SPX, slightly different from NAS. Bullish, just like NAS was. Did a similar move here like NAS did. But you can see price pushing back up. It already broke this level that NAS is trying to see if it's going to break. So looking clearly bullish. I'd like to see a retest to around 43.90, 43.85 for a possible buy. So I'm looking at possible buys. I wouldn't really consider sells on SPX unless, if you want to be super safe, unless price breaks and holds below 43.55, 43.50. But if you want to be a little more aggressive, if price breaks and treats 43.85, 43.80 as a resistance, then you could possibly look for sells there. But just the way price is looking, I'm leaning towards buys. I wouldn't really enter sells unless price breaks below the first level I mentioned. All right. And then looking at US30. Oh, you also saw the sell. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why. And this goes to one of the posts I dropped earlier this week. All right. Actually, I'm going to. Where is my phone? Where the heck my? Here it is. Give me 1 second. Because this goes back to one of the posts I dropped earlier this week. So let me see if I can find it. All right. All right. I found it. So I'm going to share this. Copy. Gonna put this in the Instagram. So on Instagram. So make sure to check this post out, y'all, because this literally goes with exactly what we're talking about right now. All right, this literally goes with exactly what we're talking about, this Instagram post. This was a question somebody asked on one of the previous lives. I thought it was an excellent question. It will help other people out. And look, I literally just posted this a couple of days ago, and we're already referencing and referring to it. So make sure to watch that post, y'all, because it goes exactly hand in hand with what we're talking about right now. All right, so looking at US30, same thing. Was super choppy and ugly, but just looking at how price is moving right now, nice pump up, another nice pump up, breaking levels, did a little retracement, pushing back up. So if we can break this level here and hold above 34, like 130, 34, 150-ish, and treat that level of support, we can possibly see buys to the upside. Wouldn't really even go for sells on this unless, because again, I like to be super safe and go for high probability setup. So even if price was to reject this level, if you want to be aggressive like that, you could go for it. But if you want to be a super safe and look for a better entry point, I just wait for price personally to break below 33,870, 33,860 price, and then look for sales there. But that's what I'm looking at with US30 and the indices. So let's see what these other pairs are looking like. All right, cool. Let's see what GM is doing. Highway, would you be able to tell us when you cashed in on your TP on trades? I could do that, but I don't. The reason why I don't is because I don't want y'all to do stuff based on what I'm doing. All right. Every trade I post the disclaimer, obviously, which right here. If we just go down to right here, once it's blue, it is on you. Profit is never yours until you move SL in profit or close the trade. And if we scroll up right here, it says stick to your trading goal. Your trading goal. And don't get greedy. So to answer your question, I could be like, hey, no problem, Garth. I got you. So to answer your question, I could be like, hey, I close this trade out. But no, the reason why I don't do that is because I don't want y'all super relying on me. I already give y'all with every trade my personal entry, SL, and TPs. So, like it says here, not every TP is guaranteed to go all the way to the final TP in our favor. So there are some trades that I hold longer and past the final TP, and there are some trades that I close before the final TP gets hit. But I also have multiple accounts. Some accounts I'll hold all the way through. Other accounts I play around and do different things with. So it's not like I'm doing the same exact thing on every account. So even if I was to say yes, I will do that for you, it's not going to be necessarily true because some accounts I might be holding the trade on longer than other accounts. Because again, we all have different trading goals here. We all got similar but different trading plans. So I'm giving y'all the blueprint. You're a member, so you already got the chart analysis. I give specific price points. I give price levels where there's harsh rejections to be expected. So all that information is up to you to use that information and put it towards your daily plan and goal and figure out how you're going to attack the markets. All right. I can't tell you everything. I tell you my personal entry, I tell you the SL, I tell you the TPs, and you're a member, so I go over price points. Literally last night, I went over before we entered trades what the game plan for the day and the night was. So there's some things that you're just gonna have to do for yourself. You know what I mean? Hope that don't sound rude, but I'm just a blunt person. But yeah, there's some things you're just gonna have to do for yourself. Like I said, you just joined, so you're not going to just know how to do everything in 2 weeks. It's a process, right? And this goes to the video I either dropped last night or I'm dropping later tonight or today, I should say. Stop trying to rush the process. Stop trying to rush the process. Actually, I did drop this video yesterday. Stop trying to rush the process. Look at your favorite athlete, your favorite actor, your favorite actress, your favorite celebrity. Watch any of their interviews. Watch any successful person's interview. And they're always going to say similar things. I had to sacrifice to get here, long nights, long hours, a lot of failures, years and years and years until I got to this. Same thing with trading. You're not going to just open an account and know how to do everything at first. It's a process. If you focus on the process, the money will come. I make the most money to this day trading when I'm not worried about trying to make money. I'm just worried about just looking at the charts and understanding what's going on. Like I don't look at my MT4 account. I don't even use the MT4 on the computer. I still just strictly use it on the phone. And I do that for a reason because on the computer you can see everything. You see the prices and all that. And I don't want to do that because again, going to that video I dropped early on YouTube this week about the motions part, if I don't see those fluctuating numbers, and if you don't see those fluctuating numbers on your screen, you're going to be able to be a lot more calm. If you're just looking at the charts and candlesticks, you're going to be just paying attention to charts and candlesticks, and you're going to be able to pay attention to see how price is reacting and how price is moving. Whereas where a lot of people, they enter a trade and they just stare at their screen, at the red number on their screen, like you're not going to be in drawdown as soon as you enter a trade. All right. So it just comes with time. Like I said before, like you mess with me all the time. Like I said, I don't have a problem you mess with me. I'm just saying, like I told you the other day, like don't need to put a lot of time in every day. This goes for everybody. 30 minutes a day. Everybody's got 30 minutes a day. Everybody's realistically got way more than 30 minutes a day of free time they could put towards this. But 30 minutes a day. Everybody got 30 minutes a day they could put towards this. If you put 30 minutes a day consistently every day towards this, you will see results, right? And that's with anything in life. Like back in the day, I used to do sports all the time. And anyone that does sports or does sports, you know that every year there's going to be some new people that whether they've never done the sport before or never done sports in general, especially like in school, like high school and college and stuff. And what's the first thing y'all doing like the first couple weeks, if not the first month of practice? Conditioning, learning the basics, right? And guess what? Not everybody's got their own skills and natural talents. Not everybody's an athlete, or not everybody's going to be automatically naturally good at the sport or instrument that they're picking up or trying for the first time. So when I used to do sports, when we are doing conditioning, I used to see people literally pass out or literally quit the first day, if not the first week, because they thought it was just going to be just smooth and grand and just a chill. They didn't think they were going to have to put in effort, or they didn't think it was going to be hard, right? Same thing with trading. It's going to be hard at first. A lot of people don't want to put any effort. What I mean by that, people like to cut corners. People like to try to rush the process. Same thing with trading. With sports, I've never seen somebody consistently come to practice and not improve slightly. I'm not saying they became a star athlete or a starter, but I can also acknowledge that there was improvements. That's what literally anything. It's almost impossible to actually put in effort and consistently the same amount of time and effort day after day into something and not seeing any improvements. If you aren't seeing any improvements, you are making mistakes and you're just not realizing it, or you're not adjusting. Literally, it is nearly, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's nearly impossible to put in effort in the same amount of time consistently every day and not see results. Just what I used to do is, I still do this, just write it out, right? Write it out, just like your trading plan. Let's say you want to double your account, right? And I just made a video. I have a video on YouTube. I just made a video on Instagram and TikTok about this too, funny enough. Let's say your goal is you want to double your trading account. That's an awesome goal. But how are you going to achieve that? You can't just say, I want to do that and not have a plan. You got to have a plan. So once you write down and figure out what that plan is, and then you write out, okay, if I want to make 50, if I want to make a double my account, how am I going to do that? All right. You split it up. All right. That means I need to make X amount per week, X amount per day. Cool. If I make X amount per week, X amount per day, then by the end of this week, this month, I'll be able to double my account. Cool. Now you got a plan. Now you mapped it out. Now you see the end goal. Now you see where you're starting at. And now you can keep track day by day. And now you see the journey and you see the destination, the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like a GPS. All right. But a lot of people, they don't write that down visually. They just have a goal and they don't see the path to the goal or even know how to get toward the goal. All right. Hope that helps you out. But like I said, I give exit points and entry points, specific price levels in those videos in the advanced play signal room. You can use those for your exit points. But like I said, you're asking that, and the main reason I think you're asking that is because sometimes price will retrace and then pump back up, right? For you to determine whether to hold the trade longer or to re-enter, it literally just comes with experience. Use bar replay if you got the membership for TradingView. If not, just look at the charts, back test. You're going to see similar things happen over and over again. And most importantly, watch the videos. The videos are very clear and concise, and I break down everything. So if you watch the videos, then go on the charts, pay attention to what I'm saying in the videos, you'll be okay. All right, so you okay. Perfect. And this is going to help everyone else out that's watching this live or the recorded. You just acknowledge the problem. So if you know that is your problem, stop doing it. And I'm stressing this because you're not the first student I had that's come to me acknowledging the problem or the mistake they keep making, and then they continue to make it. You know the problem you're making, so stop it. If you don't stop it, you're going to keep making the same mistakes. So it's literally up to you. Next week's a new month. Next week's a new quarter. Write down all the mistakes you made this week, this month, this quarter. Write down what you're going to do to avoid making those mistakes. Write your rules down and apply and instill that discipline starting today, but especially starting Monday, Sunday night. You know the problems you're making. So if you continue to make those same mistakes, that is literally on you, and you just don't want to succeed, and you're happy with what you're doing right now. And that's just is what it is. All right. Same thing with me. I was making the same mistakes over and over again, blowing account after account, getting upset. And then at one point, it just hit me. I was like, I see all these other people making money the same day I lost money. The money I lost, if I would have entered the opposite, whether I was a buy or sell, I could have made that money instead of losing that money. So obviously I can make money trading. Obviously this isn't a scam. Obviously this isn't gambling, right? I'm just making mistakes. Then what I did was literally I withdrew the rest of the money out of my live account. And I was like, I'm not trading on a live account or buying another prop firm challenge again until I figure this ish out. I literally said that. I literally said that out loud. People I talked to in my personal life, they knew about this. Like, this is what I did. So I literally pulled out all my money, and then for like literally like 4 to 6 months, I literally just back tested, studied, and figure this out, trial and error on my own on a demo account. When I made a mistake, I wrote down what I did wrong. I went over why it was wrong or how it was a mistake to begin with. And then I said, okay, every time I do this, this happens. I don't want this to happen. So what did I do? Went into my rules. Stop doing this because this happens. Do this instead to avoid this. Don't do this or do this because when you do this, this happens. You got to adjust so you can stop making mistakes and you can improve. If you continue to make the same mistakes, you're going to keep seeing the same results. And that's with trading and life in general. All right. So that's why I'm stressing that stuff so much. So you just said that's your problem. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. All right. So I don't want to see you next week telling me you're making the same mistakes, because if you're making the same mistakes, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not going to feel bad for you. All right. That might sound harsh, but that's just how it is. Because what I'm saying, at the end of the day, we can't control the markets, but we can control what we enter, when we exit. All right. So it's very important to have the core 3 things mastered. Well, let me not say mastered, but have the core 3 things down. All right. The first thing, know how to read the charts. Don't know how to read the charts? I got multiple videos on this YouTube channel as well as Instagram and TikTok breaking down exactly how to do so. From identifying the trend, support, resistance, and down to reading candlesticks itself. All right. Don't know how to count, or you don't know how to maintain discipline or where to start or how to control your emotions. I got countless videos on trading psychology, and I got countless videos on literally trading plans that I use till this day. Explore the channel. If you don't know how to calculate your lot size or count pips, we got a video on how to count pips. From currency pairs to metals, and how to count them on prop firm accounts. All right. Take this time this weekend to study and have your game plan ready for the new month and new quarter. All right. Just because it's the weekend and a lot of people are off on the weekend does not mean you spend the weekend doing nothing. All right. Just because You worked 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours does not mean when you're off that you don't work on what's important. All right. That's how a lot of people are stuck the way they are, because they condition us to believe that, oh, well, you just did this. So the weekend is when you don't do anything and you just waste and spend all the hard earned money that you just worked 2+ weeks to earn in 1 week or 2 days. Right. Or, oh, I just worked all day. I'm tired now. So now I'm not going to accomplish my real goals, because nobody's goal is just to go to work and make money, right? Or at least work the job they're working. Unless you're working your dream job, awesome. But most people's goal isn't just to work and then go home. No, they want to do other shit outside of work, right? At least I did. I think most people do. I don't think most people just want to work and then go home and go to sleep. Work, go home, go to sleep, right? Most people have goals outside of their job. But if you just say, oh, I don't got time, or you make excuses, you're going to be stuck where you're at. All right, people that want to take this serious, I have a challenge for y'all to do today. You can do it right now. You can do it over the weekend, but I recommend doing it right now, because when you procrastinate, it becomes a higher probability and higher chance of you not even doing what you had set out or planned to do. So do this. And this is something I did myself as well. Because like I said, I'm never going to tell y'all to do something that I don't personally do. I'm never going to tell y'all not to do something that I'm personally not doing. So all y'all that say you don't got time, this, that, and the third, or those that feel like you don't got time or you just feel flustered or overwhelmed, just do this. There's 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day. So what I want you to do is from literally hour 1:00 to 23 50 59. Write down what you're doing every hour. So write down the hours you're at work, from your at work to when you're off work. Also add the times that you are asleep, add the hours you're asleep, add the hours that you are your alarm set to wake up to get ready for work, and add the time of your commute to and from work. So outside of work, you have, let's say you work a 9 to 5. So let's say between the 9 to 5, boom, you're working about 9 hours. You're working 8 hours on average. You get an hour break. Boom, that's 9 hours out the day. Now let's say it's an hour commute to work and from work. Boom, that's 11 hours. So 11 hours gone. Cool. Now, what are you doing the rest of the day? You're not going to be asleep for 11 hours, right? Yes, you got to eat. Yes, you may have children. Yes, you might have other responsibilities. Write that stuff down too, and what time you're doing that stuff. Now, you're going to realize that you have literally, on average, at least 4 hours that you're wasting goofing off and dicking around. You can use that time to put towards this or to put towards your other goals you got in life. But most people say they don't got time. But then what they do is you do have time. You just choose not to use that time for this or that. All right. So if you really think you don't have time, or you feel overwhelmed, or you just can't figure out a time to put towards this, do that, and you'll find plenty of time to put towards this or any other goals you got in life. All right, y'all. Those just joined the stream. We're currently nice and profit on GN. Me and the members are nice and profit on GJ as well. We went over that, basically the game plan for the day. If you missed that, go ahead and rewatch this. As far as news today, in about 30 minutes, we got some Euro news popping off. And then going into New York at 8:30, we got USD and Canadian news. And then at 10 a.m., we got USD news again. And at 10:30, we got Canadian news. And that's it for the month and the quarter. If you guys want to contact me directly, hit me up on Instagram. You see on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. We're almost at 1,000 followers on here and TikTok. The next giveaway on YouTube, the next giveaway in general, is when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last giveaway we did was when we hit 500 subs. We gave away free courses. We gave away free access to the Advanced Play Signal Room, free one-on-one sessions, and a bunch of other stuff. And we did that raffle live. All right, the next one's going to be at 1,000 subs. We're also almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Once we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, we'll be able to go live on there. The lives won't interfere with the scheduled lives during London session on YouTube. I actually intend to go live outside of London session. I have a lot of stuff planned for these lives. So if you want to see me go live on there or you just want to support, make sure to hit that follow button as well. And make sure you're following my main. If you're following my backup, make sure to follow my main account on TikTok as well. So on TikTok, if you're following my page and it doesn't have a picture of me, it's a picture of the logo. That's the backup. Follow the one with the profile of me. And it's going to be Playmaker Way. It's the same spelling as the Instagram, just no underscore. All right. Same spelling as the YouTube, just no spaces. All right. All right, YouTube guards, I appreciate that. And we'll be back at it Monday, y'all. London session, 3 a.m. EST. We're out.